Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got an extended clean with me video where I'm going to be tidying, cleaning, resetting, restocking the whole house, including areas you haven't seen before. So I'm going to go around each room. I'm starting off in Arlo's room because it's probably the easiest room because I cleaned it not long ago, and I'm just sort of resetting his space and making sure that everything's tidy and clean, putting books away, putting toys away, making his bed, and just basically getting everything ready for the week ahead. If you do enjoy these cleaning videos, please let me know because I've no idea if you guys like them and whether to continue with them or not, so do let me know in the comments below. So I am putting away Arlo's pyjamas, and then I'm just gonna put his toys away. In this little basket I keep this like little Dutch wooden train, and then also his Duplo, which is stored in a Tesco fruit and veg bag. It's a really nice way to sort of like separate your toys even further by using those little vegetable bags, and they're so cheap so you can't really go wrong. I'm just taking everything off his trough unit, just giving it a little bit of a clean, just with some antibacterial wipes and some spray, and then I'm resetting his plate holder book storage, just ready for the next week ahead. He's loving the little bugs book as well at the moment. He's doing like the spider Macathon and stuff when we're reading it, and he loves it. So I'm just giving everything a clean and a restock really. I love this trough unit, and I think it's such a good way to store toys because it's got so many different separating compartments. I try and keep his room trough unit really minimalised, just with like basic things, and then I rotate it. And then downstairs in the play area we've got more toys because we've also got a trough shelf that sits on top of the unit, which I'll show you in a little bit. The playmat I have is from Toddler, and it's a really nice wipeable one as well, so it's really easy to clean. And then I'm putting his vehicles away. This is from Vertbedoot, this lorry, and then we've also got some wooden fire trucks and toy cars, so I'm just putting those away, and then I rotate them. I've got a ton of them downstairs, so I just rotate them. And then I always get asked where the little plant is from as well. It's from Kidley, but I think it's out of stock at the moment. They do have other like faux plants. Doll's house is from IKEA, and then I upcycled it with some Felix and Iris wallpaper, and I just have a little Mayleg mouse in there and some other decor pieces. The IVI unit I upcycled using some stencils, and the holders inside to store clothes are just too big, so the doors don't actually shut, so I do need to rejig that, and I think I'm going to get some Casa crates to put in there instead. But all his shelves are reset and dusted and ready for the week ahead. So that's the first room done, and now we are going to be moving on to the bathroom. So to start with, I'm putting Arlo's stool and his bath mat in the bath, just giving it a bit of a clean, spraying it with some spray and just getting it all clean and washed. I find this is something that usually gets forgotten when I'm cleaning, so I try to do it first so it's not forgotten. And I just clean some of his bath toys as well, make sure that they're free from any like mould or dirt. And then I'm just giving the bath a clean. I put some spray in it, and then I'm just washing it over with a shower hose. I'm then putting some pink stuff, toilet cleaner in the toilet, and putting an Astonish toilet cleaner powder in the toilet too. And then on the tap or any other silver surfaces, I use some Vicol lime scale remover, and I just make sure that everything is really shiny and free from lime scale by using this. And I also use it on the shower head as well, and it works so well. So I definitely recommend you getting some of the Vicol if you haven't already, because it's just amazing. Now I'm using a flash mop. This is the one I actually just keep behind the door in the bathroom, and I just try and give the floor a wipe over whenever I can. And I just find it's easier to keep on top of things that way. So I'm using the flash mop, and then I'm going downstairs and I'm starting on the living room, which is a bit of a nightmare. I'm giving the mirror a clean first, and then I'm gonna start sorting out the sofa, just make up the sofa, put the throw on it and the cushions and everything, and just make it more organised. And I feel like when you target the sofa and just at least get the sofa done first, it helps motivate me to be able to do the rest of the room, because it's such an easy task. And I also try and go over it with a lint roller just to remove any dust. I find that the sofa can pick up dust quite a lot, so I do have to use a lint roller to get all the dust off every now and again. I'm plumping up the cushions and just making it look all pretty, really. Now moving on to the kitchen, which looks like an explosion has happened in this room. It always does. It's just because it's a small kitchen, it picks up dirt and mess very easily. So it's always a messy place, and I feel like I'm constantly cleaning the kitchen. It is a nightmare. But I'm starting off by just trying to get things off the sides and put things away in their home. You're going to want to stick around for the next part because I practically knocked myself out. I just smacked my head into the wall. Oh my god, I think I've got a concussion. I think I'm getting a bump. So after that little encounter, I am trying to get everything out the Lazy Susan because some honey's leaked on my like condiment Lazy Susan, and I'm just giving everything a bit of a clean, and then putting the like salt, vinegar, Nutella, everything that I keep in this cupboard back in, and just restocking it all. And look at my poor excuse of a cupboard restock. I literally have nothing in. I just have some cereal to restock. So sorry about that, but I desperately need to go to the shop at this point. I've been using my Green Chef box and I haven't gone to the shop at all. So all of like my cereal and things like that are in dire need of restocking. Now I'm going to be emptying and reloading the dishwasher, something I feel like I do a million times each day, but you know what, it's another day, another dishwasher to unload, and I'm putting everything away. And I'm going to show you in a second a really cool hack that I saw on TikTok. I can't remember if I showed you guys this already, but it's a way that you can adjust your dishwasher shelf, and it's in all dishwashers, and I never realised this, but mine's got like little red levers on the side. I don't know what colour yours is, whether it's the same, but if you pull the levers you can make the shelf adjust to go down more, so you can fit more in it. So you know those annoying times where you're trying to like put something in the top and it doesn't fit 'cause it's too big? That can now be avoided by this little hack. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Now moving on to my most favourite part of the kitchen clean. I'm using my Dishmatic brush with some Fairy Up liquid to just clean the sides down, and then using my Scrub Mummy to scrub any tough dirt or marks off of the top of the sink. And then I'm using the other side of the Scrub Mummy to just sponge it off. And then after that I'm using a Minky sponge to just get all the water off. After that I'm using another Minky and some Zoflora to try and go over the top of the worktop and just make sure it smells amazing and lovely. And then I'm going to be undoing my Zaflora cap, putting a cap full of Zaflora down the sink, and then putting boiled kettle water down the sink as well, and then just letting the smells fill up the room. And trust me, it's so nice. It's so nice to do, especially if like you're going to bed and you want to wake up in the morning in your kitchen of like the whole kitchen smelling amazing. It's definitely a really good hack to do.
Just give me one more. Leave me hanging, begging for more. Think that I'm addicted to this, can't resist to be a little risky and go for it, cause I want you close. I'm so exposed when you're keeping me wondering.
After some more tidying up of the other side, I'm using the Dishmatic to go over this disgusting worktop and just make sure it's all clean and fresh. After I've used the Dishmatic, I'm going to be going in with a scrub mummy as well, just to scrub any of the dirt off. There's loads of like tough coffee stains on this worktop, so I'm just going to be getting all of that off. It's actually quite hard to see because the worktop's dark. It's hard to see what dirt is on there, so I am just trying to make sure that any dirt is off of the worktop and make sure it's all clean and fresh. After I put the bin out and embarrass myself in front of the neighbour, I am going to tackle probably the hardest part of the house, and I think it's because it just holds the most amount of like small tricky items, and that is Arlo's play area in the living room. We're loving this book, by the way. If you're looking to try and encourage your toddler to speak, this book, the 100 Words interactive book from Amazon, I'll link it below, is amazing, and Arlo's been playing with it loads, so I definitely recommend getting that. At the minute, I'm just thinking, where do I even start with this? I'm going to start with the Lazy Susan, because that doesn't even belong here. It shouldn't live here in the corner unless I want paint all the way up the walls. So I'm just trying to organise it, get the crayons and the pens out, because they're going to be stored in his little flissat table. And I'm restocking the Lazy Susan with these paints. This Lazy Susan is from the home edit in John Lewis, and I love it. I just think it's so good. I think that it's actually out of stock at the moment, but you can get like alternatives in B&M and Amazon. Now I am putting Arlo's pens away and his paintbrushes in his flissat table. These compartment trays are fairly new in, and they're only £3 from IKEA, so definitely look out for those if you're going to IKEA soon, because they're really handy to just store different bits of arts and crafts. Giving Arlo's table a wipe down. He sits at this table mostly when he has dinner and when he's doing like arts and crafts or drawing, so it is a really good table to have. In the summer I also plan to use it for more like water play and different sensory setups. I'm putting Arlo's flashcards and his puzzles away in this little puzzle box. I've shown it a million times, but I will continue to show it because it is amazing, and I will link it as well below for you.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Starts to fade, feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
There are some teddy bears lying around in his play area, so I'm just going to open up this bean bag and put those in there. I took the insert out of it so I could store like a million teddy bears, and it was the best decision I ever made. It's such a good like little space saving hack. Following on from this, I'm going to be putting Arlo's toy cars away in just little bits that are lying around that need to be put in his like trough-ass shelf. So I'm opening up his car storage hack that I have found recently from Argos. You can get some on Amazon as well, and I'm just putting his cars in that and storing it in like a big truck, which he just loves playing with in itself, and I love it too because it's a storage hack, so it's a win-win really. I think it was like £10 or £12 or something from Argos, so it's a really good buy. I'm cleaning the top of Arlo's worktop. He does give it a clean with his cloth, but it's never thorough, so I need to just make sure that I'm still cleaning it, getting all the bacteria and dirt off. And I'm just making sure that his water is fully emptied. There's no water in it at the moment. I just want to make sure that it's all out the tube, so I just do that regularly. And now I'm moving on to the bedroom. I'm going to be basically taking off the sheets and putting some fresh sheets on, and the sheets that I am going to be putting on are ones that Mrs. Hinch raves about, well, she used to rave about in her old house. They are from Matalan and they're like seersucker, so they don't need ironing, whereas my other sheets do. So I'm making up the bed now, and I'm going to be also putting my throw pillows on, which are from Dusk. So I'm putting those all on now, and then I'm going to be putting a blanket throw over my bed as well, which is also from Dusk. It was sent to me in my Mother's Day package that they sent. As you can see, something's niggling me here. It's not completely straight, so the perfectionist in me is making me move them slightly to the left. Is anyone else like this, or is it just me? Yeah, so I'm just finishing off making the bed, and then I'm going to head off outside and sort out Arlo's trike, which needs a bit of a clean. I'm also going to show you the bunny so you can meet both of them officially. And yeah, the sun is shining outside, so I'm desperate to get out, and plus I'm absolutely exhausted at this point.
Catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left.
I'm now cleaning Arlo's trike. This is from Banwood, and the Modern Nursery sent this to me at Christmas time for Arlo. Unfortunately, they've shut down now and they're out of business, but the trike was originally from them. I'm cleaning the floor and then just showing you the bunny. So this is Dandelion. She is a little, like, I want to say like Lionhead Dutch mix. And she is so cute but so sassy, and she's just like a little teddy bear. She's really, really opinionated and has a lot of attitude, whereas Panda, who is the male rabbit, is very soppy. He's big and he's scared. You'll see him in a second. He's a very frightened bunny, but he's the oldest, bless him. I think they're both coming up to about 5 years old now. I had them before I met Mikey, before I had Arlo. They were my babies, my original OG babies. So yeah, they've been there for me throughout everything, so I do love them so much. That's it from me today. I'm going to go soak up some sun. I hope you like the video. Let me know what you think. I never know if you guys like this sort of video. Have a lovely week ahead, and I will see you in the next one.
Yeah, I tried my best.